Hi, my name is Laura Lee Waldorf from LauraLeeWaldorf.com, and I'm here to demonstrate myotherapy for the legs. Self-myotherapy, meaning you can do it yourself. You don't need your loved one or anyone to help you. You're totally independent. Now, it's always better and more fun to have someone work on you, but if you don't have the availability, it's very important that you be consistent about myotherapy for a while, because what we're doing is we're working on trigger points, and we rack up trigger points, and the older we are, the more we have. So we want to ideally get rid of these or delete these as we go through life and collect them, but that doesn't typically happen because no one's really taught how to do that. But a myotherapist is, and I'm a myotherapist that's willing to teach you how to do this stuff. So what I do is I turn you on to a couple tools. This is a wooden dowel or a bodo. This is a crook, shepherd's crook, like you see shepherds in the meadow with the sheep. That's where that came from. And then here are our charts. This is a leg chart. There's different charts for different parts of the body. What this does is have basic lines. Without having muscle knowledge, you'll be able to go ahead and work on major muscles that will have trigger points in that probably, maybe, whatever is causing your pain. So the first area of the body that we always want to work on is our gluteal area, because all the lower body muscles attach here and all the upper body muscles attach here. So what you do is you put the wooden dowel on the floor or the ground, and if you can lay right on top of it, extend your leg out, and let your body sink into the trigger point. And what you're doing is looking for, on a scale of 1 is just pressure, 2 is the sensation, 3 is pain. You want to stay in the sensation part, but not in the pain part. So let up if it's a 3, and then press down harder if it's a 1. So then we go ahead and move on to the hamstrings, which basically you put the wooden dowel down on the floor and you just lay your leg on top of it. And if you're not getting enough pressure, because the hamstrings are tight usually and they're pretty skinny, you lean forward a little bit, and you can even wiggle back and forth a little bit to have it settle in. And when you find a trigger point, again, hold it for 7 seconds, 1001, 1002, or 1 chimpanzee, 2 chimpanzee, until the 7 seconds is up. And then you roll on to the next trigger point. So for the inside of your leg, what you want to do is you want to take a pillow and put your knee underneath the pillow. Start below the knee. The chart will show you. You just follow it chart by chart. It's not dot by dot. It's X by X. And basically, you just go ahead and use the wooden dowel or your elbow to go ahead and work on your inner leg. Now your calf muscles, you can go ahead and lay the wooden dowel on the ground, and then just lay your calves right on top of it, and again holding for 7 seconds, watching and following the chart. Now for your quadriceps, which is your thigh legs, what you want to do is sit in a position where you're hanging over the side. So your legs are dangling. That's the ideal position. So what you want to do is you can either use your elbow, and if your leg's slippery because your muscles are so tight, you can cup it by just putting your other hand on it and then just leaning into the trigger point. Now if you have the handy dandy tool, you can go ahead and use the tool, following the charts, and then there you go. So that's how to do the legs for self-myotherapy. Of course, it takes longer than that. I'm just holding them and demonstrating. We'd be here for an hour if I worked on it. Holding every trigger point for 7 seconds. We average about 75 trigger points. You don't have to count them or anything. Just know that there's a lot of trigger points, and one session builds on the next. As you do this every other day, you don't want to do it you want to at least put 24 hours in between, because otherwise you cause irritation. You don't want to do that. So it took you a while to get here, so it's going to take you a while to unwind yourself, basically, which can be done if you be consistent about it. I'm again LauraLeeWaldorf.com. You can get a hold of me at 805-439-0882, and it's wonderful to be proactive in your own self-care, because when you love life, life loves you back. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye now.